What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good? You know what I'm saying? Like, this your boy Mac Daniel. How to Mac Daniel. You already know what it is. Okay, so on this one, I just wanted to talk about like the state of America. The state of America. Like, I mean, like, it's just like people are just like we are surrounded by a lot of ignorant people. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of ignorant ass, jealous, envious people who like who want to take what you got, who want to steal your last. You barely even got anything, and they want that, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like I barely even got anything, and you want that. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even understand like how it is. I don't even understand how people be doing this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They want your swag. They want the way that you say things. They want the way that you handle things. They want your look. They want the subscribers that you supposed to have. They want it all. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to being like Elon Musk, you know what I'm saying? Like Elon Musk like didn't have to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? You notice that everybody who the president invited to the White House don't have a voice like that. Like they don't have the coolest swag. They don't have the coolest gear. They don't have an accent. They don't care about nobody else's voice. They don't care about nobody else's creativity. They don't care about what another person is doing on YouTube. It doesn't offend them that somebody else is trying to make it on YouTube, or it doesn't offend them that the next person has a following, or none of that, you know what I'm saying? Because they are working toward their own stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are willing to work toward their own stuff. They believe in themselves. They're confident. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we are just surrounded by people who are offended by the most softest things. You know what I'm saying? A person speaking could offend some of these people nowadays. And it don't just offend it. I mean, and it ain't like you know what I'm saying? Like, you can just offend somebody and then move on with your life. No. Nah, you can't do that. You look up and these niggas are still on your nuts. And they are so scared, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the littlest, softest shit, you know what I'm saying? So like, now they gotta steal your voice, your swag, this, that, because they ain't never really had nothing in life, and this is who we are going against. I never thought our biggest enemy would be another damn person. Another person. Somebody's kids. And then, like, you wanna know what? I'm just so offended at, like, one thing I don't like is the way that these mothers had their kids. It's like they didn't care. They didn't give a fuck. They just went out, popped out some kids. Didn't care if the father was around. They didn't care about the kids' well-being. They didn't care about none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? They just went out and had the kids. Didn't think about it. Hallelujah. I'm gonna just go ahead and get this money from the kid. However you turn out is how you turn out. But that's not a good thing, because now the rest of the world got to deal with your damn offspring. Now the rest of the world got to raise your damn kid, which is something that we don't have time for, because these niggas, you know what I'm saying? Because you missed a lot. The only thing you did was provide shelter, food, maybe like some entertainment or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Shelter and food and stay out the cold and clothes and all this other stuff. But they needed something deeper than that. Now somebody else is going to have to do that. And he don't got time, because now we can't afford to like help your kid now. We just can't afford it, because it's going to drag us down and who we is as a person too. Because your kids is out here needing niggas' whole swags. They need people's creativity. They get offended at a person who knows himself. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have an identity crisis. Your kid does. And now that's a whole nother damn problem that we have to deal with. We are forced to raise these women's kids, whether they know it or not. Because these women don't care. They just don't care. They just don't care about having a kid the right way. You know what I'm saying? They just don't care. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? And then the rest of the world has to suffer, like, which is why I like Elon Musk so much. You know what I'm saying? Because like, he ain't none of that stuff, and he's triple successful than anybody who you've ever known. He doesn't have to get offended at at a person speaking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't have to get offended at a person wearing the latest fashion or anything like that. He is a real winner. You guys are still, these people out here, in my opinion, are still losers. In my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the way, you know what I'm saying? Elon didn't have to put nobody down so he can be on top. Elon didn't have to get offended at the next person coming up just so he can be on top. He created something that can help people. Actually help people. Y'all out here, that y'all gotta compete with the people. Y'all gotta cheat, compete, steal swag, steal creativity, steal this, steal that, get offended that the next person is trying to eat. Because y'all don't know how to invent nothing that can actually help the people. The only thing people know how to do nowadays is compete with you. That's the only thing that they know how to do is compete with you, which is a goddamn shame. You know what I'm saying? So we needed somebody like Elon. Like, we needed somebody like Sam Altman. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, this world is like, how the fuck? Like, I don't know. Like, it's something broken in it. It's something missing or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? We are amongst losers who are very tough and scary. Like, don't get me wrong. These people are very tough. They're scary. They can beat a person's. They can whip somebody's tail. Like, we all know the type. We all know the type. And they can speak very well. They can speak 10 times better than Elon Musk. They can speak 10 times better than Sam Altman, the one that created ChatGPT. 10 times better than Elon, the one that created the Teslas. And the rocket ships. The robots, you know what I'm saying? And they have to go against people who ain't gonna do nothing but try to confuse what they doing. You know what I'm saying? People who ain't even out here trying to help people. All they want to do is try to confuse what the next person is doing. You know what I mean? We all know who came up with that stuff first. And then a lot of people are going through that. Like, you know, where are these people coming from? Like, you guys are, you know what I'm saying? Your mother should be, they mother should be really ashamed. The mother should be ashamed herself. The kid should be ashamed. The mother should be ashamed. It's not okay. But mothers just don't care. They care about the child support check. They care about that money coming in every month. They care about that Section 8. They don't give a fuck about the well-being of the kid or the child or none of that. Which is why when a kid, it's people nowadays, right now, who are 50, almost 50, and still are lost because of this shit. Because of, like, the way that they might have decided to, like, pop them out on Earth. You know what I'm saying? They don't take that into consideration. Now the rest of the world is forced. Like, some dude is forced to raise these damn kids. We don't want to. Like, I mean, like, we want to help, but we can't at that point. Because now they gonna just bring us down. They need so much. They need so much. They need our... It's to the point where they need the next man's soul. They need the next man's whole life. You know what I'm saying? And we just don't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of people are dealing with. People can't get ahead. And then, I'm telling you, these people, your kids, these people that are out here are yearning for that so much. The things that I just named, they're going to run with it. They're going to run with about 8 or 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 similar things to the next man. You think that's by accident? No, they need a damn soul. They need a soul, which is why they got like 15, 16, 20 things that are similar. The creativity is similar. The voice is similar. The swag is similar. The way that they say things is similar. Their look is similar. Their skin is, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how much of depletion that these kids have. That's how much they need. You know what I'm saying? And then other people that are living their life probably struggling too. Here come your little snotty-nosed kid needing all of that. Because the only thing that they ever got in life was food, shelter. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's it. You know what I'm saying? Food and damn shelter. And it's like, it's got to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got to stop. I really wish, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, that we can get a whole batch of different people in here. Like, we don't need this type of batch of people out here, bro. We don't need a batch of people out here. We got people that just, and then they don't care about stealing, and then now they gotta steal what they want. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know how to get it. You know what I'm saying? So they wind up just stealing somebody else's stuff. You know what I'm saying? Something that somebody worked hard for, just so they can have it, and they don't know the hard work, the discipline, the dedication that it took to even get that. All they know is stealing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That ain't okay either. You know what I'm saying? Stop stealing people's stuff. And this is what the hell we talking about. This is why we try to warn women so much to stop just having kids, because it ain't gonna be a kid one day. I mean, they look at the baby. The women look at the baby and be like, "Oh my God, oh my God, look at how cute the baby is. Oh my God, girl, shut up." Because one day that baby gonna get older, it's gonna grow up and cause mayhem, cause a lot of catastrophe, cause a lot of blockage in the next man's life, the next woman's life, cause the next man not to be able to see his family because he got handed the short end of the stick, but was fed the illusion that he was being taken care of by food and shelter, clothing, the basic stuff, but not knowledge, not the mental, not the soul. You know what I'm saying? Women, they just don't care. And then they got the government backing it up because the government gets paid for the ish. Police get a job because they know they're going to go out here and become delinquents or end up in a jail system. Okay, so cool. All right, so the jail, I mean, just like Michael Jackson said, they don't really care about us. Who the hell want to go to jail? Who the hell want to get a record? Nobody, but it gives the police a job. It gives the judge a job. The person, the prosecutor, the attorneys, the lawyers, they all get a job. It ain't really no fair, so that's why they ain't really trying to stop it like that. They not really trying to stop none of this catastrophe and, you know what I'm saying, like anything like that, you know what I'm saying, because they get paid off of it, you know what I'm saying, and it's gotta stop, you know what I'm saying, because, you know what I mean, do we want crime or don't want crime? I think the police want crime because then they have a job, the judge will have a job. But then your life is messed up, though. Like, I mean, why are we playing with people's lives like that? And then they put everybody in a category. Okay, this is the criminal. This is the guy. This is the good guy, whatever like that. But whatever. But they're going to put you in a category because it gives them a damn job. It gives them a title. I mean, I just wish, like, it just has to stop. But we are surrounded by these people. They all on YouTube. They all on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Everything offends these type of people. Everything, bro. Your look, your swag, your voice, the way you do things, your creativity, the direction you chose in life. What they gonna do? A person like Elon gonna rise up and try to help you to increase it or enhance it. You know what I'm saying? But we, the people in the hood, are surrounded by people that's gonna try to confuse your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got that soul up trying to confuse the next man's stuff. Don't nobody want nobody to be great like that, to stand out, to be different. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, man. It's like, it's people. I'm telling you, man, your biggest problem in life. And look, I want y'all to remember this. Your biggest problem. And then, like, they so good at it, too. They so damn good at manipulating, taking on the voice that needs to be had in order to get the people to believe them. You know what I'm saying? In order so they can look like the cool crowd and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying? They know every little bit thing to steal from the next person to make themselves look like who they need to look like in order to get the crowd to like them. The crowd probably has no idea who they liking because they just that damn good. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just doing something that can help the people, you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta worry about the next man. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta worry about none of that or any of that. Which is what makes it even more damn crazy because we know how people are. People like the loudest person in the room. They like the most talkativest person in the room. They like the person with the flashiest gear, the chains, the cars. You know what I'm saying? That's just how people are. It's messed up. People shouldn't be that way, but we are. But some people are thinking outside of the box, realizing that they're surrounded by people like this in a world like this, and they know it's wrong. They know it's BS. They know that they're gonna be looked at as the loser or as the nerd. You know what I'm saying? But right now, nerds run the world. Nerds run the world. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, if you feeling like this, like, you ain't alone. Like a lot of us are surrounded by these type of damn people. It's messed up. Like, it's really messed up. You know what I mean? And I really wish that we can, like, change it. You know what I'm saying? And then like everybody's going by the old way. They going by what they learned in school, and which is cool. But like let's say if Henry Ford would have just went with what was going on in everyday society, we'd still be riding horses right now. We would still be riding horses right now. It took for Henry Ford to go outside the box and be like, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? I know they don't teach this in school. I know they only teach us how to ride a horse correctly. Because at the time, you know what I'm saying, they were only teaching people how to ride a horse correctly. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get the saddle. You know what I'm saying? You want to feed it 2 or 3 times a day. Feed it this and feed it that. That's what was being taught. But it took, you know what I'm saying? All over the world, that's what everybody was being taught. But it took that one person to say, you know what? You know what? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put this horse through all of that wear and tear. I'm going to make an automobile. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go outside the box. You know what I'm saying? And try to create something that ain't even in the schools. And that's how you get. You know what I'm saying? So what is really a diploma? A diploma is just to let you know that you passed what the society standards were when you know what I'm saying. What is society standards? What is it really? What is it really? What is it really if somebody comes along and invents something that challenges all that? Then what? Then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, we are taught right now, society is taught to go to driver's school so we can learn how to turn left, turn right. What if one day everybody like gets a self-driving car and it does all of that for you? All of that becomes obsolete. It's not gonna matter anymore. You know what I mean? It all becomes obsolete. You know what I mean? It's just, and like, we are just surrounded by like these envious, but like put on a real good act so that even the elect to be deceived, which is what they said in the Bible. And as we can see right now, man, even the elect is being deceived. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Like, so like I mean, I don't know what it is. I mean, right now I'm blaming the women. I'm blaming the women because they don't care about how they have kids. They don't care who they have kids with. They look at a music video. I mean, since when did we become so damn dumb? Since when did we used to be smarter than this. Like, we used to be so much more smarter than this, you know what I'm saying? Like, we used to know that the stuff on the TV wasn't really real. We probably shouldn't take that seriously. We used to know, like, that ignorant people, like, we shouldn't take the next ignorant person's life seriously. But we are. Like, the girls are. Like, it's scaring me. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, it's just really scaring me right now, you know what I mean? People, but like I said, man, people are offended at the most softest, littlest things. And it's crazy, and it needs to stop. But yeah, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe if you enjoy this content. And you know, that's pretty much like what I had to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just tired of people. You know what I'm saying? What has happened to the world? Like what has happened where people are this damn offended at stuff? All right, y'all. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment. Peace.